We are looking at part 2 of vocabulary instruction, and I'm going to describe the features of effective vocabulary instruction. Hopefully you all want to be effective teachers and do this effectively. By the way, I am Andrew Johnson. I teach at Minnesota State University, Mankato. Features. First of all, multiple exposures of words. You see the words in different places. You hear them. They're taken from a meaningful context. Ideally, when you study new words, you take them from a story or a theme or a unit so students can encounter them in context and in a variety of settings. And when you introduce new words, you always activate prior knowledge. What do you know about this word? How does it connect to students' lives? You try to connect the new to the known. All right, if it's a new word, a new concept, again, connect it to what students know. Make associations, make connections. You teach students how to use context clues and dictionaries. When we use the CLOSE method to teach word identification skills, we also use that to teach about vocabulary. You teach students how to look up words in the dictionary as well, or how to use a word processor or a computer to find insert word. That's what I do. And as a teacher, you generally create an interest in words. Here's an interesting word. I saw this word here. What do you think it might mean? Boy, this word really peps up a sentence. When you introduce a new word, always introduce it in the context of a sentence. Ideally, they would see the sentence and you'd read it, or you can simply introduce it verbally. The new paradigm questions old assumptions about the very nature of reality. Paradigm, what do you think that might be or mean? And again, you see, you can be close-like in the presentation of these new words. What I like to do is I present the word in a sentence and have students guess, well, what do you think this might be? And I'll have their guesses, and once I define it, then I have them list synonyms, or I list synonyms above the word, things that mean the same as it. When you define a new word, you always want to use kid language, not dictionary language. Find language at their level, and that's tough. Ideally, students would interact with new words, say them, use them, write them down, writing prompts, or word sorts, and I'll show you what that is in just a minute. Other ways to enhance vocabulary. Again, model and use these new words in your classroom. Find ways to get it in to the discussion. Teach context clues. Teach students how to use context clues. Again, there's that CLOSE thing. And morphological analysis. Introduce prefix, root words, and suffixes and study them. But the cure for almost anything related to literacy is wide reading. That enhances everything. All right, part 3, we'll look at activities to add depth and dimension to word knowledge.